Alright, so this is gonna be my little argument about why Endoskeleton needs a buff. I know it's not in a tournament legal variation. I like playing custom matches just as much as the next person, and I love the Terminator. The Terminator is in my top 5, and Judgment Day is in my top 3. That's how much I love the Terminator franchise. 2 movies from that franchise are in my top 5 favorite films of all time. I love them that much. Arnold Schwarzenegger is he is my favorite actor. My favorite one, hands down. And when he came out, they showed off Endoskeleton in the trailer, and he looked so sick. But then you look at the move, and the move is trash. I just don't understand. I'll show you some gameplay. That's just my Terminator, how I am looking at the moment. If you're wondering about the name, it's based on the scene where he completely massacred a police station. He looks just like it, the best I could. But here, I have my arcade stick set up, and I am going to, there we go.
Love his accent.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Terminator with Terminate, and then, we'll go with Spawn. I should do RoboCop, but I love Spawn, so we're gonna do Spawn. And I'll go to my favorite stage in the game currently, Deadpool.
Only an outlook.
So yeah, I'm gonna let this match. I'm gonna let the player 2. I'm gonna kick the player 2's ass real quick. I'm gonna kick my ass, and then I'm gonna show you why the move is god awful. I want some changes to it. Alright, so here I am as the Endoskeleton. Now here are my problems with this move. So for limitations, I can understand why they wanted to limit it, because you know there is so much they could do. There's not much they can do to make it overpowered. And then for combo strings, just square triangle. Honestly, they could do more than just this, but they could have. And that's the only thing you could do in this. So that's all you can really do. You can't jump, none of that. Yeah, let's switch sides real quick. So I got this, I got this, I can do this, I can do this. You know, the standings, down, all that. You know, same old, same old. That's pretty much all he's got, right? And he's got armor. And it's pretty good, but here's the problem. He still takes the same amount of damage. One uppercut, and you're dead. I don't want to show it because I want to just show off how cool the move looks and everything. And like this, when I saw rumors that Terminator was going to be in Mortal Kombat 11, I imagined this. I didn't imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was just icing on the cake for me. But this is awesome. You're the actual Terminator. Freaking robot, like the noise is cool. You can't, yeah, but you can't dash or nothing. Like if I try to dash, this is what I get. And my main problem is, like, you only get up to 15% health to work with. 15 health is when it activates. But another issue I have with, and I didn't show it here, is if you get hit by a pretty meaty attack like an uppercut and you have 20% health left, you'll be at less than 15 when this move activates. So you're even at less of disadvantage when using this. And then there's the only thing you can do to defend yourself is to duck. So if they throw out projectiles, you can do this. But if they do a low projectile, you cannot dodge that. So if you're like full screen and you're like facing off, let's say Jade, and she does her little sweep projectile, you can't jump over that. You literally have to eat it. It's like you should feel overpowered when you're the Terminator, but not overpowered to the point to where there's nothing they can do. Because at the end of the day, you can't block. So, like, keep that function that you can't block anymore. However, what they should do is allow you to jump. Because Terminator can jump when he's Arnold. Why can't he jump as this? And another thing I want to give him is, okay, this would only be specific attacks you have equipped. So you can't use certain attacks. Like, for example, Terminate you can't use because you already have the armor. And you can't use Running Man, because that just wouldn't be fair. But I'd argue that you should give him the ability to at least use some of the grab attacks that he has, plus whatever ability grab attack that he has. So like down back triangle, where he grabs him out the air and he can get a pop-up, he should still have that at least. Because then you can do some kind of combos with this guy as an endoskeleton, so you can actually do some real damage, and it would really help out his game plan. I also say give him the shotgun, because they actually do use guns. If, like, let's say your opponent's RoboCop, the zoning is going to be insane. So Terminator able to counter zone with his shotgun, that could really be a help to him. If he hasn't used the Fatal Blow yet, let him use the Fatal Blow. Give him, like, Fatal Blow, like a debuff, so like he can still do Fatal Blow, but it'll do 25% damage instead of 30. I feel like that's fair, because there'll be times where you don't use the Fatal Blow at all, and then this move activates, and then you lost it completely. So still let me have the ability to use it, but at like 25% instead of 30. Because you lose 5%, but in return you got like armor. And another thing I want to add to this move is when he enters Endoskeleton, at the very least, the health should reset back to 30. Or like what I want him to do is don't have it start up at 15% health or lower and then to become Terminator. I want him to lose his health completely like Jason did in Mortal Kombat X. And then when he gets back up, he gets 30% more health. He'll still have this limited moveset. So this limited moveset he has, let him have that, keep it. I'd argue give this one his grab and this one the grab too, so he can switch sides and he can get that the grab in. And to be honest, if anybody fought a Terminator, they know that when he does the grab, just duck. So when he does the down two, so stand, block, and then just duck, don't block. That's how you dodge that. Or if you want to be a risky boy, jump it. Because the move as it is right now, it's really cool in concept, but it's horribly like thrown out into the game. It's like they gave it a lot of thought in how it works, but not a lot of thought of how it truly functions and how well it could work in the environment of Mortal Kombat 11. It's just not a good move. And even though it's not in a permanent variation, I still firmly believe that because it's in this game, it's still subject to getting a patch to make it better. Because a lot of people do play custom combat, and it just sucks to see that we have Terminator with this badass move, and you can't do anything with it. They even made animations for it for the outros. So when you like beat the game or whatever, you can still use it. And I don't know, man. This move has a lot of potential to be really cool without it being overpowered. And the ways I just listed of doing it, I feel like it wouldn't hurt the game in any way. Especially nowadays when every person and their mama has an armor breaking move. Now is the perfect time to buff this move. I'm sorry to sound like a broken record, but yeah, just let the move start up at 0%, and we get back up here at 30. Fatal blows would do 20 to 25% damage instead of 30. Allow him to jump, and allow him to use his gun for at least one shot, not amplify for 2 shots, albeit like to get the 2 extra shots. I feel like that's fine too. And then allow him to have some of his grabs, so at least he can do some kind of combo potential. That's all I really want to see with this. Because this move is really fucking cool. I mean, just look at him. You modeled this whole fucking thing. You made a whole separate model. And it looks amazing. But you never see it because nobody ever uses the move. So buffing this move would just make Terminator overall just better. And it would make Terminator mains like me just extremely happy. Because I love Terminator. I'm just sad at how sucky this move is. So anybody at NetherRealm, please, if you are watching this, please buff this move. Please. Please, 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 please. Look, I'll even punch out Spawn's head for you. Just please, please, please. See? Look, look. Look, I popped his head off. Can you do it now? Just look how cool this looks. Just look at this, man. Just please buff this move. That's all I'm asking for. Like, I do want some, like, obvious balance changes to the game, some buffs and other stuff to other characters. I don't like seeing nerfs. Leave the quote-unquote broken characters broken, because they're fine. But like with moves that are not being used in tournament legal variations, like they still deserve buffs. If you guys could just please buff Terminate, please. Like, if you could do everything I just said for buffing this guy, you would make me extremely happy. You'll make anybody who plays Terminator really happy, because this is a move everybody wants to use. But it's so bad. It is so goddamn bad. It's shameful. So please, please buff this move. I can't beg it. I can't scream it to the heavens enough. Just please, please buff this guy's move. Just please. That's all I'm asking for.